Okay, so number one, a rectangular closet is 3 feet deep, 5 feet wide, and 8 feet tall. What is the volume? What is the volume of the closet in cubic feet? Okay, so it tells you what you're looking for. So on your formula chart, find volume of a rectangular prism. What's that formula? Rectangular prism, what's the volume formula? Length times width times height. Okay? So we've got length, width, height. So 3 times 5 times 8. However you want to split it up. I'm going to split it up like that. 40 times 3.
120.
There we go. So 120 feet cubed.
What did you do wrong?
Okay, on number 2, a box is shaped like a triangular prism. If it tells you what shape it is, that's important because y'all get pyramids and prisms mixed up, okay? But if they don't give you that word, if they don't tell you the shape, just know if you only have 2 triangles, it's a prism. If you have more than 2 triangles, it's a pyramid. So how many cubic meters can the box hold? So are we looking for volume or surface area?
That's a pentagram. No. Wait, they're all pentagrams, right?
Volume or surface area, how do we know? If you're paying attention, then you'll have all this written down, yes? Okay, so what I'm going to do, you can multiply the top first and then divide. I think it's easier to pick one of those top numbers and divide it first if you can. Okay, so 20 is my biggest number and it can be divided by 2, so I'm going to do that. So 12 times 16 times 10. So we'll say 12 times 16 first. So 6 times 2 is 12, 6, 7.
Wait.
2, 1, 2, 7, 8, 9. So that's 192 times 10, or just add a 0. Okay, we get 1920. Okay, number 3, make sure you're underlining and circling with me, following along. Sean received the following box below full of candy. How many cubic centimeters of candy will he get? Cubic centimeters of candy will he get? Am I looking for surface area or volume?
Volume.
Volume, because it says cubic. All of your answer choices have these tiny little 3s, so that tells you it's volume. So what formula should I use? Volume of a triangular prism. Length times width times height divided by 2. So we'll say 8 times 3 times 12 divided by 2. Like I said, you can multiply the top first. 8 times 3 times 12 and then divide. Or you can divide, if you see one that you can cut. 8 times 3 times 12 divided by 2 is 6.
Wait, you only divide 12?
You can.
Oh,
If you can see one of your top numbers can be divided by that bottom number, you can do it first to make your number smaller. You don't have
Can't you
to,
divide like all but 3 by that?
but you can only divide one time. You can't say, oh, divide by 2, oh, divide by 2, because you're dividing one time.
You divide by damn it.
You can only divide one time. Good.
Yay, I got it.
Okay, number 4. Von Miller has a glass square pyramid. If it says square pyramid, that means the base is a square. That'll help. That he keeps his Super Bowl ring in. The sides measure 10 inches and it reaches a height of 6 inches. How many cubic inches of water could it hold if it were turned into an aquarium? So is this volume or surface area? Okay, there's 3s and it says cubic and it says how much could it hold. If your bottom is a square, so your base is a square, what formula should we use? Look at that formula chart. Length times width times height divided by 3 because the base is a square, not a triangle. Length times width times height by 3. Okay, it gave me the side measures 10 inches. That's talking about the sides of the base. If your base is a square and you know one side length, what else do you know? All the other ones. So that's going to be your length times width. Okay, and it said the height was 6 inches. So my length is 10 times my width was 10 and the height was 6 divided by 3. Again, y'all can divide the top. That would be 600 divided by 3. Or you could divide first. Yeah. 10 times 10 times 2. Either way, you're still going to get what? 200. Okay, number 5. Number 5. Pyramid of that word is a pyramid in Egypt. Each side of the base measures 50 meters and had an original height of 66 meters. How much treasure could fit inside the pyramid if it were perfectly hollow? Is that volume or is that surface area?
Volume. Because it has all threes.
Volume. Okay, because it says inside. If you look at your answer choices, they're all threes. They're all cubic meters. Whichever way helps you figure out if it's volume, that's what you want to use. Okay, so it's a pyramid. Each side of the base. So what's the base? What shape is it?
Triangle.
Square. Kind of hard to see. But each side measures 50 meters. So that means my length and my width are going to be 50. They're all the same. Okay, and original height of 66. So what formula should we use if it's a pyramid with a square base?
The L times W times H.
What? Okay.
3 under it.
So what are those words though? What's L? What's W? What's H?
Times width times height divided by 3.
Good. Length times width times height divided by 3. So 50 times 50 times 66 divided by 3. This is one, I know if you're uncomfortable dividing first, it's kind of hard, but these are going to be big numbers. So I would say, let's divide that 66 by 3, okay? So that's 50 times 50 times 22, a little bit smaller. Okay, number 6. The box of cereal below has a volume. My pen doesn't work. Has a volume of 126 inches cubed. The area of the base, so that's the capital B on your original formulas, is 14 inches squared. What is the height of the box? Okay, so it gave us the word volume, so that means we're looking for the volume formula of a rectangular prism, which is what? Length times width times height. That's your volume.
Length times width times height.
Okay, so they gave us the volume. They said it was 126. I'm going to fill in everything I know because this is not like a normal problem we're given. They already gave us the answer. Area of the base is 14. So that means length times width is 14 times the height, we don't know.
Oh, that's easy. You just minus 4.
You divide it. Right. Because this would be multiplying. If I just gave you this equation, one-step equation, if that's multiplying, we got to do the opposite. We're just dividing it. Okay? So 126 divided by 14. And since you've got 4 answer choices, try those 4 out. 14 times 9. 36, 9, 10, 11, 12. Look at that. First one. Okay, last one, number 7. Sorry, the pyramid of Khufu is a square pyramid. A square pyramid. 7 meters tall. The perimeter. What's perimeter mean?
That's not a round.
So all the sides added together. All sides added, okay? The perimeter of the base of the pyramid is 60 meters. How much buried treasure could the pyramid hold if it were perfectly hollow? Is this volume or surface area? Volume. Okay. So your base of the pyramid is what shape? What's the shape of the base? It's a square. So they said they found the perimeter of that base. So they added this side plus this plus this plus this, and they got 60. So how do you figure out what each of those 4 sides were? 60 divided by 4. 15. So that means I got 15 here, 15 here. So I've got length, I've got width. And it said it was 7 meters tall, so what's that in the formula? Your height, right? If it says that's how tall it is, that's your height. Okay, so 15 times 15 times 7 divided by 3. This is another one. If you can easily see that 15 can be divided by 3, or one of those top numbers can be divided by 3, do it. Because that makes your number so much smaller. That would give you 5. And like I said, you can only divide that one time. I know there's 2 15s up there, but you can only do one of them. And then you're done dividing. So 35 times 15